Hi, Andrew Nichols here with CE Pro. Today I'm joined by Mitchell Davis, Vice President of Product Development at Jasco Products, as we look ahead to the upcoming CEDIA Expo virtual experience. Thanks for joining me, Mitchell.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So let's just jump right into it. I know Jasco offers a wide range of smart home products, so I'd love to know what the company is planning on hosting at its virtual booth this year.
Sure, absolutely. We'll dive right in. First, let's talk a little bit about who is Jasco, right? While many veterans in the industry know us quite well, if you're new, you may have never heard of us. However, I can almost guarantee that you already have several of our products in your home today. We're a family-owned business, started in 1975. We've been in the connected home industry since 2006, so we're not newcomers. We design, develop products to basically simplify your life and connect your home. We provide one of the most comprehensive lines of home automation, lighting, security, home entertainment, power, and mobility products. And for some of the largest brands in the world, such as GE, Philips, Energizer, Disney, and some of our private label brands such as Brighton and Coordinate. So some of the new products that we're showing at this year, I'll start off with Z-Wave. We have one of the largest Z-Wave product offerings in the marketplace, from lighting controls to sensors. We've really focused probably the last 6 months primarily on updating our sensor line to the latest 700 series chipset. And what does that mean to the average consumer or buyer or installer? That means 3 to 4 times battery life from what we previously had, as well as longer range. The single biggest problem that we see with sensors is the battery life. Companies having to roll a truck just to replace a battery. That's very costly. With the latest improvements, you can take the advantage of this technology and install a battery. And now you take something that was a 2-year battery life, and now it becomes a 6 to 8 year battery span. And in some applications, even up to 10 years. So a huge improvement that will really pay off in the long run. Some of the sensors we've updated is our slim window door sensor. We've updated our flood freeze sensor, which has a unique detachable water lead probe. We have a portable motion sensor and multi-sensor, so a motion-only version as well as a version that has motion, temperature, humidity, and ambient light. This device is actually one of our biggest battery hogs that we have, and the reason why we do give the option to have mains powered via an optional USB power cord, but on battery power, if you place this in a really high traffic area, you could just have a couple months battery life. And so now you can at a minimum have several years, even when it's used in these less than ideal placements and conditions. Let's jump over and talk about Zigbee a little bit. We've completely revamped our product line for Zigbee. We moved up to HA 3.0 standard. Previously it was HA 1.3 or 1.2. Additionally, we've expanded the line. So we have in-wall switch and dimmer, a plug-in switch and dimmer, and our latest is an in-wall receptacle, as well as an outdoor module. So think about water features, outdoor lighting, holiday lighting. Additionally, we partnered with Silicon Labs, obviously a leader in the industry, and we've used their Mighty Gecko modules, right? And this platform allows us to be extremely flexible on protocols, meaning this module supports Zigbee, it supports Bluetooth 5.0, it supports proprietary RF. Additionally, it can support other protocols, think a Thread, and the latest in development chip, right? Connected home over IP, which is obviously causing a tremendous amount of buzz in the industry. We're following very closely with that. And that's just a little bit of foreshadowing on the Zigbee side of the house, what you may see in the works behind the curtains. Then let's move over. Let's talk a little bit about Wi-Fi. We have a full assortment of lighting controls, both indoor, outdoor, in-wall plugins, surge, as well as lighting products. Wi-Fi is one of the fastest growing protocols, at least for us here at Jasco, as it's extremely easy to install for the average consumer. Understand it's very quick, simple, and you can pretty much expect to see rapid expansion in this area over the next year to come. So we have other programs available. I just want to talk about, you can, when you come to Jasco, not only can you buy major brands, you can buy Jasco private owned brands, but we also do a lot in the private label market. So if you're a buyer, developer or something where you want to have your own brand on that, we have the capabilities to be able to do that in-house. As we have a full assortment of teams, both graphic design, video teams, engineers, everything's done in-house.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing assortment of products and opportunities for integrators to check out during the show. And I'm curious, what would you say you're personally most excited to show integrators at your booth this year?
Really it's about the assortment of products, right? It's one thing to come out with one or two unique products. It's another to have a little dabble a little over here in one protocol. In reality, when you come to Jasco, you get it all, right? We're completely protocol agnostic. We don't care what the technology is. We want to leverage the latest technology on the marketplace, where the consumers are going, where all the integrators are going. So whether it's Z-Wave, Zigbee, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, it doesn't matter to us. And we have a full line of lighting assortment. Since we've been in the industry for years, we've learned through hard knocks how to develop a quality product that's going to last years to come, and we leverage that technology. So I'm really excited just about sharing it with a lot of the new industry affiliates in the marketplace today.
Absolutely. It certainly sounds like a well-worn resource for integrators to, learn a little bit that they may not have known. And I know that CEDIA Expo has long been a place for like learning and professional development. So I'm curious, does Jasco have any educational training being offered during the show?
We primarily focus, we're a little bit more consumer focused than anything else. However, for custom developers, stuff along those lines, it's really around the hub, right? So when we talk Z-Wave and Zigbee, it requires a hub. Most of the integration is done around those, right? There is a little bit that we can do on the product side of the house. This year, we launched our quick fit and simple wire technology. This makes it extremely easy for the integrator, the installer, the guy that is putting the wall in the switch to install faster, right? So we remove the heat tabs. So now if you have a dual gang box, you can put them side by side without having to break those tabs off. We reduce the back housing by 20%. So now it's easier to fit. Everyone knows in a single gang box or even multi-gang boxes, how many wires are back there, right? That's the reason we use screw terminals versus flying leads. There's less wires you put in there, makes it faster install, right? And faster installs save money on the back end. We also, for new people that are installing, when you pull out a wire, a switch out of a wire, you got two black wires, right? Most people cannot quickly tell me which one's the line and which one's the load. And by the way, when you install a light switch, you turn the breaker off. So if you go to test the wire, you're not going to know, right? So you have to basically pull the cover, test the wire, find out which one's which, then go shut the breaker off, come back, replace the switch, go turn it on, make sure you have it correct, right? So what we built in is our simple wire technology. And what that means is it doesn't matter which one is the line or the load. You wire them up, place them in on the switch will automatically configure. When you turn that power on, it automatically knows which one's the line and which one's the load, and it will automatically configure itself. Again, saving time, in terms of money on the back end to be able to quickly install it. That's what makes the difference. And so that's where we focus when we talk about people coming to the booth learning. It's really learning about our product and how more efficient you can be at installing.
So Mitchell, is there anything else going on at Jasco that integrators should be aware of?
Let's talk a little bit about the pandemic, right? Because obviously this has impacted so many people in the industry. It's impacted Jasco as well. However, probably not to the extent of many other companies. We have a 650,000 square foot warehouse that allows us to basically stockpile product, basically for situations just like this, right? Which means less outages for consumers. We don't have to wait to ship product. And think about it, when you're in the middle of a large project, the last thing you want to do is be waiting on product. Additionally, we've thought through the product development side as well. Our engineers, our product managers, our marketing, our graphics teams have been working harder than ever. So, thinking about future, what's coming down the pipeline, we're not going to have a lull before you see that next wave of new and innovative products. Additionally, I'd like to touch on just a little bit about what we call the heart of Jasco, right? So every purchase that you make from Jasco literally improves lives worldwide. What I mean is food, shelter, water, disaster relief are just a few of the areas that we focus on. So every purchase you make, we are going to give 50% of the net proceeds to nonprofits in support of these efforts. So not just supporting us and the communities around us, but also worldwide. So, stop by our booth, say hi, or you can visit our website at buyjasco.com. And as always, thank you for your continued support. And thank you, Andrew and the CE Pro team, for your insightful industry reviews.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining me, Mitchell.
Appreciate it.